Hey guys, alright, I've got my new favourite cards for this week, which is the Wisdom Oracle. Now, never be fooled by these cards. As I've said in previous readings where I have used these cards, they're only little mini pocket travel size, but they really do pack a punch. And even the imagery on them is very whimsical, it's very playful. So you might be fooled into thinking, oh, it's, lovey-dovey, soft sort of fluffy messages that you're going to get from this pack. Absolutely wrong. Couldn't be further from the truth. These pocket-sized cards pack such a punch, but they're beautiful because they're very direct and they're quite pointed in their perspective and what it is that you might be going through at the moment. So what I'm seeing here is I've got a love reading for you guys. So we've got mending, we've got poised, and we've got clean up. Okay. All right. Grab your cuppa, grab your water, get ready for the message. So in terms of this mending here, this is actually around forgiveness. Okay. Making amends, healing after any arguments that you've had. Okay. So each time we are hurting, because we've been in some sort of conflict or an argument with our loved one or with our significant other, we accumulate some unwanted burdens from that, okay? And we carry those things around us. It keeps us chained and holds us down to the things that we need to heal. So that could be it could be chained to the pain that we might experience and be feeling. It could be chained to memories or echoes of resentments. Okay, so usually when this happens, we end up rehearsing the arguments over and over in our head. I mean, it's just what we do as humans, right? We play it over and over. And what happens from that is you could end up manifesting in the same situation time and time again. Sound familiar? Or, it just might spark or trigger things within you when you start rehearsing and going over it in your head because you just can't get the argument out of your head. And that's all very normal and natural, by the way. Like this is part of what our brain does in order to process it. So what we're talking about here is mending, but doing so in a very healthy way. And to do that, it's all about forgiving so that you can heal after an argument that you may have had. All right, so the call out here, it's time to forgive, to release, make peace, make amends. And really, you're doing that so you can set yourself free, but also your other person. Set them free as well by doing these things, by stepping up and being the bigger person in the situation. All right, so when you've come to this place where forgiveness is necessary and you're able to then move forward, whether you are separated or still in this together, okay, you're both still experiencing the effects of the hurt. You're both impacted by it. So whether you're aware of it or you're not aware of it, you are both still impacted by it, okay? So the energy needs to be cleared, okay? And the way that you do that is through forgiveness and through mending, all right? So closing your heart off is not an option because that's called suppressing your thoughts and suppressing emotions. And what happens is, over time, things sort of build up slowly over time, and then what you get is like a ticking time bomb where things just blow up, and it could be over the smallest things. So forgive, release, let it go, and only good will come from forgiveness, okay? And it's a way to honor these feelings, honor the other person by just addressing it straight up front, okay? And then being able to move on. Now, once you're able to move on and you're kind of moving through that and clearing the air, clearing the energy, you will be in this poised position. Yeah, so you'll be in this poised position. You're ready, okay? You're ready to bring something to light. You're at your best, you're feeling confident, and you can be very well assured that you're ready for anything that you sort of put your hand to right now. So it's time for you to put those skills to use. You've sharpened up. You're at a place now where you have all this wisdom and this knowledge to share. And there's it's almost like you sense and you feel this new beginning about to take off for you, and that's because you're poised and you're ready. You know, you're just ready to take off, like a horse out of the gates. You know, when you see the Melbourne Cup or something, and the horses are rearing to go behind the gates. I'm picturing you guys as this right now. You're just poised and ready to go. So, you know, it goes without saying that when you're feeling confident and happy in your own skin, it's a lot easier to make that bold move to go forward. But also, like if we look at this in a relationship sense as well, a lot of you are actually ready for something more deeper, more intimate in terms of your love relationships, okay? Because you don't feel like you've got anything to prove right now. It's kind of like you've been through it, you've seen it, you've been there, you've done that. You just have a really good lens and view on the world right now as to how all things should go. And you're just feeling confident, and like there's this really strong and grounded knowing behind your confidence. That's poised. Next is the Clean It Up card. The Clean It Up card is about getting all your ducks lined up, you know, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed, okay, getting to the core of a situation. So think of it like this. Have you ever felt so bogged down with emotional gunk and yucky stuff that you can't even think straight? You could even be surrounded by clutter physically in your home as well. So this here is a call out to, you know, just do a real good declutter, clean things up, clean things out. It'll help with any sort of overwhelm that you might be feeling mentally, or you're feeling like the world's on top of you. Do a cleanup, okay? Declutter your house. Get rid of things that are broken, that annoy you. This morning, for example, I was cleaning up my kitchen, and I've been, you know, like I use a sponge, you know, to wipe down the benches and everything to the death till it's no longer usable. But I found myself looking at the sponge and thinking, I just don't love picking you up and squeezing all the water out of you, because, you know, it just feels a bit yucky in my hands because I've been using it for a while now. And I just thought it's time to just let it go. And it was amazing what happened. And I know we're just talking about a sponge here in the kitchen for the bench. When I threw it out, and I just pulled a new one out of the cupboard, which has been sitting there for ages anyway. Yeah, I've been looking at this cloth for ages, just thinking, oh, yuck, I don't really want to wipe the kitchen benches down with that. And it's just something as simple as that. So what is it that when you look around your house that annoys you or pisses you off and go, you know, makes you like not want to do housework, or makes you like not want to cook or clean or do stuff? If there is anything like that that's kind of niggling away at you every time you just look at it, and it just triggers something where you get annoyed, get rid of it. Declutter, okay? It'll make a world of difference. From a relationship perspective, okay, so we've cleared the air here with our mending card, but also what else do you need to look at in terms of sweeping away the old stuff, okay, so that spring breeze can just flow through with new energy, you know, let that new energy sort of flow in. So from a relationship perspective, what are some of the older things that you're sort of holding on to that would not benefit you or your new relationship, or, you know, the relationship that you would like to have, the ideal relationship going forward? Okay, so now's the time to do a bit of an inventory check on the dynamics of how you view a relationship, you know, what's yours and what's not yours. So time to clean out that bag as well and just do a relationship inventory check based on what happened here in the past. Okay, so that's the message from our beautiful Wisdom Oracle deck today. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Such a beautiful deck that packs a real punch. So we've got mending, we've got poised, and we've got clean it up. So get to it, guys.